Hi, Patrick here, and I'm gonna shoot a short video while I am driving right now. So I'm gonna cover about school education today. Obviously, the fact is that we can't really change the school education anymore. I mean, it's more than 100 years, hundreds of years, and it is still the same. Now, I'm not here to hammer school education, but if you think again, the world has changed so much, but the thing that did not change is the education itself. I mean, the things that the kids are learning in the school are almost the same since day one in that sense, right? But everything else have changed. The economy have changed, the technology have changed, people have changed, fashion have changed, so many things have changed, but the education system remains the same. Now, at the same time, you must also understand why education system doesn't change, why it is still the same, because it is just too complicated, too complex for it to change anymore. Anyway, I just think that if we can't change it, here's my thought, that I think that they should introduce 3 new topics to be taught in school, right? And this is so that it is at par with what's happening in this world right now. And of course, I'm referring to technology driven stuff. I'm not talking about any other subjects, right? And I think the first one that is very important for kids to start learning even in the school is social media. Now, when I speak about social media, I am speaking about social media ethics. So, I mean, we are taught, right, like how to greet people, how to say hi to your neighbor, how to be polite, how to say thank you, how to say sorry, apologize for things that we do wrongly, and so on. We are trained, we are taught on the proper ethics and so on, but we have not truly start teaching this in the world of the internet. And you can see right now on the internet, many people don't really know how to use social media. And when I say the word don't really know, I'm not referring that do not know how to post, do not know how to register and so on, but how to use it in a way that it is adding value, or in a way that it's behaving in the right manner. I mean, you see those people who leave comments where it's very harsh, saying things that people would not say when they're meeting with you face to face. So those are all social media ethics, right? And many people are not trained on how to use that, or the type of content that they post on social media. Of course, those are things that cannot be stopped. Like, you can't say, hey, this is something that you cannot post, this is something that you cannot say about, you're not allowed to comment this and that. But with the right education, people will not be doing that. I mean, you don't see kids going around swearing, right? I mean, do you see someone going around and swear to their friends and so on? People don't do that. But why people do that on the internet? I mean, you don't see people going around and being sarcastic to people. But why is this happening on social media? Because they are not trained, they are not taught, they did not learn the right education in that sense, right? Now, the second lesson that I think that they should start teaching in school is how to use Google the right way. Now, Google is not going away. The way how I look at it is going to be there forever. So if it's going to be there and it's going to be like a part of our life, our lifestyle, don't you think that we should master that skill? Because if you know how to use Google, that's going to make someone to become really effective and probably efficient. So let me just give you an example. Let's say we learn about history, right? And we need to memorize names, dates, and so on, which I understand. That's just part of the 100 years old syllabus in school. But at the same time, this knowledge, this information can be found in Google, and you don't even need to type right now. You can just put the smartphone near to you and do a voice command and say, when did whoever found whatever island discovery and so on, and Google will should tell you. So by knowing how to use Google effectively, that person, in this case the kid, will be able to solve a lot of things at his or her fingertips, right? And Google is not just search engine. There's so many other features involved in it, like how to find locations by using Google Map, how to use Gmail the right way. And I think the last thing that they should introduce even at school level is how to avoid being cheated or being scammed on the internet. Now, if they were taught about this knowledge at early age, when they grow up to become adults, they'll be very smart and they won't fall prey into online scams. Now, sometimes the scam can be very small thing, like just a malware and something like clickbaits and so forth. But then it could be a big one, like phishing, like credit theft, like fake social media account and influence and so on. So don't you think that the world would be different, would be safer and less problems if everyone knows the tricks by all these scammers, cheaters, opportunities and so on, right? So I just touched base on just three ideas of topics that you can actually consider to be useful even at school level. So that's my thought. Now, like I say, we can't really change the education system, but I think that we can introduce the kind of topic syllabus knowledge that will be helpful even when they are still schooling, because these are the knowledge that are going to be part of their life as they grow up. I mean, social media is not going away, right? More people are socializing on the internet today. Second thing, Google, it's not going away, obviously, and everybody use Google. Everybody use Google to find for their knowledge. And thirdly, you want to avoid people from getting lied, getting cheated on the internet, because many scammers are now going there. Now, like I said, it could be just small thing. I mean, people need to know how to use social media when they won't get cheated by imposters, dating sites and all this kind of stuff, right? So there you go. I am reaching my destination soon, and I hope that this video is sort of enlightening. And if you feel that, hey, anyone else can benefit from this video, like other parents and so on, just go ahead and share this video with others, and also share with me your thoughts if you have any other ideas of what kind of topics that they should also introduce in school. Just let me know in the comment there. I'll be reading those, and let's talk further from there. Take care.